Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Iman and we're watching Community. This is episode 20, competitive wine tasting. Fun. I really liked last episode a lot. I liked the calmness. The show is full of chaos most of the time, so it was a nice surprise for that kind of calm, mellow episode. And I love Danny Pudi. I assume that's how it's either Pudi or Puddy, the last name, but he's a really great actor, like genuinely. It's just amazing. Like he actually has a wide range, and for him to start acting so differently and like freaking out like Mr. Rogers or some guy from Full House or something. It was really cool to see that, and it's nice to have like this mellow episode, but I'm pretty sure we're probably back to the crazy, and that's exciting too. If you guys want to support this channel, you just like what I'm doing, you like how you feel when you watch these things, or if you want to have early access, full-time reactions, all that good stuff, you can join Patreon. Those links are in the description box below.
Don't forget, Greendale, it's the last day to sign up for a spring semester elective. Horseback riding, water skiing,
Horseback riding.
Oh, don't take that. I dropped it after the lesson on setups. The professor is so old.
So many classes.
That's good.
My father gave me the night I lost my virginity. Just pick one. They all cost the same.
Oh boy.
Foosball was full.
I'm on the wait list.
Don't give up. I was on the wait list for this media class for a year and a half, and I finally...
Oh my god.
Indeed, a critical
Who's the
analysis of
boss?
television's Who's the Boss?
I used to watch that all the time.
We got him? I know.
Tony Danza.
I assume you have your own wine cellar.
Pierce does. And it's...
Anyone can have a cellar. It's what's in it that counts.
You have to make sure you do this.
swings and saddles.
We don't discuss the special, Jim.
Attention, please. Attention.
Wait, hold on, what?
And good news, there's still plenty of room in my PA announcements class. Just $10 an hour.
Is Manuel just being duped and he has to pay $10 an hour just to do that little line?
You're taking this too?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Got drunk ladies, fancy bathroom.
The outfit.
and a room full of...
Sorry I'm late, man. Are you present?
Yeah. From before your childhood.
Aww, that's kind of cool.
Wow. Who's the dumpling with a nice Asian pear?
That's the first time sexism has made me hungry. It's when she could have a Testarossa 500 horsepower with a 6-speed stick.
Because my stick is ribbed for her pleasure.
I think those are wrinkles.
Oh, the image in my head. Oh, God, I hate being so visual.
Oh, a lovely name for a lovely...
Not interested. Please take weird haircut, stupid grin, and another dog's ass.
The thing you can bet with Asian women, and they're direct. It's just the truth. It's the truth, especially if they're foreign.
Less of a drag.
What?
Oh my God, he's back. Professor Berg, or whatever his name was.
I'm on the playground. I just want to go on the swings.
Good. Early childhood is a treasure trove of pain.
This is true.
Morning.
Oh my God.
I've always felt somehow ignored, almost invisible. Like every time I go to say something.
Wasn't
My
she?
uncle put his finger in my no-no.
What?
This is where acting begins.
Either he's being honest or he's lying, but that girl was the one that was trying to run for president or whatever, student council.
With a simple question. Who was the boss?
In the show.
Yes.
Angelo.
Oh well, class dismissed. No, calm down. Calm down. The answer is not quite that simple, Mr. Abed. If you are. Now, if everyone could please turn to page 12 in my book.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be here. He wouldn't miss a chance to pop in and say something offensive.
One day soon, that man's gonna run out of ways to shock people.
Everybody, this is Wu Mei.
Wow.
We're getting married.
But it's not gonna be today. You're getting married to that beautiful young thing? Well, stranger things have happened.
No.
Stranger
No, they
Things.
haven't.
You said you guys just met?
Yesterday after wine tasting class, I mentioned that her breasts were larger than most Asian women.
Oh my god.
We must leave you. Many plans to make.
Yes, big plans.
Stop.
Not that you would understand romance.
Don't preach to me about romance, Annie. I had a three-way in a hot air balloon.
Fine. Guess I'll do it myself.
But like how? If there's, it's not that big, right?
Really worked up.
Hey, don't take on his pain. Tend your own garden.
But it's attracted to men in pain. It helps her pretend to be mentally healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed.
Troy? Nothing good can come of this.
Yeah. I have to think really hard about how to diffuse the situation.
Oh my god.
No, Uncle Lucius, I don't want to play in the laundry room. My emotions! My emotions! And my soul is darkening, and my heart is mad at my kidneys, and my mouth.
Oh my god.
See you tomorrow.
Abed is so right. It's crazy.
Care of this. After all, we must protect our family fortune.
No, I'm stumped.
I'm stumped.
Will you look at my wall?
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
Photographs.
Of what?
You.
With whom?
Tony Danza, Judith Light, Alyssa Milano. Who's the boss?
Oh, I forgot Alyssa Milano was in that show too.
I would like you to leave my room.
My mind is open.
Why?
It's as open as the door to Mona's bedroom. It's a shame yours isn't.
I beg your
Yeah.
You know, I just got a wonderful idea. Why don't you teach the next class? That way you could share your open mind with...
Yeah, but why can't... It's so frustrating when people are... Cool. I don't like it when people can't have conversations, like discourse, because they're too afraid of opening up their minds.
You are funny, and you are like Oprah.
Oh my god.
It's hard enough to find people you can stay into this life, let alone someone who's willing to stomach your imminent dementia and present encounter.
Imminent dementia.
Can satisfy me. I'm like an insatiable baboon in the bedroom.
Ah, God. Ah.
You're a baboon everywhere.
Hats off to Pierce and the Hot Red Dragon.
Why do you keep calling her that?
Hong Long means Red Dragon. But that's her middle name. In China, they put the last name first. I mean, they're nuts over there.
Thank you all for coming. I know.
So
it seems
she
fast,
is
but if you
scamming
find the right person, you just know.
him.
I know that. Cornhole. Cornhole. Cornhole.
Pierce, Troy was molested.
Cool.
We didn't know. Troy, do you need me to recommend a support group? Hey, he's not a victim. You're a survivor.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't so much molested as much as I made it up.
Oh my god.
Wu is not only not a Greendale student, she works for Red Dragon Wipes, the #2 wipe in Asia, currently...
Oh, okay.
Please raise your glasses to saving Pierce from the clutches of a corporate spy, and to me, for being attractive enough to get a girl like her under normal circumstances.
This is all about his own ego.
Maybe someday you'll fall for someone who's healthy. Someone who, other than his irrational fear of automatic toilets, is normal.
I didn't see this coming, the Troy and Britta romance.
I would.
But I'm not mad at it, actually.
My uncle never stuck his finger in my plop plop. I know, I'm bummed about it too. I want to be able to be an actor.
That may sound like an easy resolution, but we're not writers. We're actors. All that matters is our time in the spotlight.
In 9 of 11 known possible fields in which one might teach, employ,
He
guide,
screwed himself.
and or otherwise hold dominion, the empirically provable answer to the question, who's the boss?
Angela.
Angela Bauer.
Class dismissed!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's oh my gosh.
I think having that much in common justifies at least one real date.
I guess we could go out to one dinner.
You're paying.
You're dressing slutty.
Fine.
How about Mexican?
How about Thai? They're like Chinese Mexicans.
Jesus. The Asian racism within Asia is mind-blowing. And it's so real.
Hard to be Jewish. It's hard to be Jewish. It's hard to be Jewish in Russia. Hard to be Jewish in Russia. Yo, bagels and lox. Diamond shops. It's hard to be. Yo, hard to be Jewish. Hard to be Jewish. Hard to be Jewish in Russia.
This is throwing me off.
Straddles.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This was another good one. I mean, they're always good. It's just like, it's kind of like, well, what's the story going to be about? And the last scene with the professor and the gun in his drawer. But here, I wonder if like that example of like, you know, someone who thinks they know everything about what this one subject, and then they don't want to have discourse because, well, they've studied, they've looked at it one way, and that they can't be wrong. But there's always something else to learn. Or sometimes things are just so simple, it's like right in your face. It's so clear, but you don't want it to be that clear. I have no idea. I don't know. But it's just, I always feel it's strange when people say that they're like experts at something, but they don't want to have any type of discourse. They don't want to talk about it. It's just like, that's how we learn and how we teach each other, is by discussing. And even if we disagree, like, you can come to some sort of new conclusion, potentially, hopefully. You know, if it's screaming at each other, then it won't work. But having someone like Abed do the whole thing on the board and just kind of show a different side of things is really, it's important, I think. And Pierce, it's like hard, I don't know, it's hard to root for him, like, but you know, everybody deserves happiness, and there's someone out there for someone. It's just the truth. Everybody has somebody they can relate to. Yeah, and maybe about we all use each other to some extent. I mean, there is truth to that too. I mean, it's kind of sucky to say that. And I'd like to think that it's not true, but that's then very naive of me to think like that, because I know in the past I've definitely done that. And, you know, like especially when I was drinking, and there was, I never liked drinking alone. I never drank alone. So I would just call like, hey, who's up to go out tonight or whatever. And I'd always find somebody, back, like I'm talking about like when I was 20. So like more than 12 years ago. But yeah, and it's just like, there's some using of that because I just want company in some way. And I didn't really like, I mean, they were all these people were like my friends, you know? And so there is something like that. But I think hopefully as you mature and grow and become a better person or whatever, better, yeah, I don't know if you are better, but that kind of subsides a bit, and your intentions are more clear. They're more, there's more care involved, and you really just want to spend time with people. And yeah, I definitely see that with my time now. When I do make the time to see someone or spend, like, talk to them or something, it's really intentional of, like, I want to give my attention, my all right now for this person, and for, like, let's have a good time together. But yeah, that one sometimes is a hard pill to swallow, I think, hearing something like that. But in the end, I love the, I don't know, am I not allowed to say that Asian women are very blunt? Because they are. I grew up in the Bay Area. I grew up around Vietnamese people, Filipinos, and Chinese people. And most of my best friends in high school were exchange students from Japan and Korea. And, like, a lot of my friends are Korean, and I mean, Jesus, my son is half Japanese, my oldest. So I know this because I just grew up around a bunch of Asian people, and I love Asian people. And it's just like, I'm half Persian. I'm also part of the Asian community, if that makes sense. So it is what it is. My mom is extremely blunt. It's just like all immigrant people from Asia are just extremely blunt. If you're from India, you're extremely blunt. It's just what that culture is. It is just the truth. And that's why you go to the front, you go anywhere, the nail salon or something, they're gonna say how it is. They're just gonna be like, oh, you know, it is what it is. People will, in their culture, it's very common to say the good qualities of people and then the negative qualities. Like, they'll be like, your face is really small, and that's a really good thing in Asia. Like, having a small face is like a thing. And then but if you have a big face, they talk about that too. Oh, you have a big face, or you're fat, or you're this, you're that. That's just it's jarring, I think, for other people who are not used to that. For me, it's home. Just hearing, I don't know, just people being blunt as hell. It makes me feel like, okay, we're living in reality. And it makes me feel a little bit better about life sometimes. Of course, it's nice to have, like, people being kind and all of that. And it's not to say that Asian people are not kind. They are, but it is very much a direct society. Maybe Japan is not so much. I think Japan is more on the polite side, but they also, I mean, I spent time in Japan. Like I said, my son is half Japanese. Not for this pandemic, but every year we go there and visit his father and his family. And I mean, it's common to compliment people. It's a very common thing. And also, but I definitely feel like my friend Hikaru is more blunt. He was more blunt, and he would say stuff that was really funny. But I felt like Japanese people are more polite, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I just want to say that because maybe obviously people don't know my background and how I was raised, where I was raised. But anyways, I loved this one. And freaking Troy and Britta, I think they're cute together. I don't know why I didn't think about them really being together. I mean, when they started doing the dance stuff together, maybe it did open up this thought, but then it died down quickly. But I feel like I don't know if they would be together long term, but definitely something cute and fun for a little bit. I like it. I want to see them, like, hold hands and cuddle and kiss and be like, sweet to each other. So I hope they kind of go that route. That would be really fun for me. But yeah, that's all for now. I will be back next week with another reaction to Community, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody.